the students of Akaroa Area School. And we live in the beautiful Banks Peninsula. We are the Year 13 Te Arawhiti Leadership and Life Skill class, and this is our entry for the Aoraki Conservation Award. We're going to show you what we've been up to this year.
We were inspired by fellow student from Sweden, Greta Thunberg, who has been doing everything she can to fight climate change.
We want to take an action of our own and get the community behind us.
So we researched climate change and came to the conclusion that planting trees was the action that we wanted to take.
We looked all over for a piece of land that needed reforestation.
And then we heard about an unloved dock reserve right on our doorstep. And here it is.
So good when I know you're rocking. So good when you do. Yes, it feels so good. So good when I know you're skanking with me.
Originally known as Te Rehua,
But also known as Hammond Point.
We sent a letter to Doc asking if we could take over the management. Doc agreed to our proposal and we had a meeting on site with Leanne and Vanessa.
with our excitement growing, we got together and held a planning meeting. We decided we needed help to ensure that this project was able to move forward.
We felt a mentor would be invaluable, so we wrote to the Banks Peninsula Conservation Trust. Straight away, the lovely Alice Webster agreed to help us and provide us with guidance.
The next step was to fence off the reserve from the neighbouring farmland. School agreed to pay for the fencer if we could find someone to pay for the fencing materials.
So we wrote to the Christchurch City Council, and without hesitation, they agreed to not only provide the materials, but drop them on site.
So we got to work and found an experienced fencer, Mark O'Leave, and fencing began. It was not an easy job.
As you can see, the banks are very steep.
As part of our long-term plan, we decided to get ongoing sponsorship, so we wrote to our local company, Akaroa Dolphins, who have a history of environmental awareness and community involvement.
They agreed straight away, and each year they'll provide us with funding.
Akaroa Dolphins is proud to be a part of this project.
By now we were getting itchy fingers. We wanted to plant trees, that was our mission.
But what native plants and where?
We went and had lunch with local legend Hugh Wilson, and we even baked him some bread.
We asked him if he'd be willing to help us with a planting plan, and he said he'd already done it 25 years ago.
So our little 1 hectare reserve is safe from predators.
And we have a planting plan.
Next, sourcing the trees.
Doc said we had to plant trees from local seeds, so we approached our lovely nursery, the Living Streams Nursery at Little River, and talked to the even lovelier Annalise Pickle-Haring.
Annalise said the nursery was running a competition, and of course we decided to enter it. But before planting, Doc and school said we needed to put together a health and safety plan.
It took us a while, but we got there in the end.
With everything in place, we decided it was time to tell our local community about our project and hopefully get them involved.
We sent media releases to our 2 local papers, the Bay Harbour News and the Akaroa Mail. We put videos, photos and text on the community Facebook page and the school Facebook page.
We immediately got emails back in support. Around 20 community members are keen to be involved. We even got this reply.
Then, much to our excitement, we had our very first planting day.
Annalise and Marcus brought over trees from the Living Springs Nursery and taught us how to plant.
And we're away.
The CCC helped us out once again, dropping off weed protectors
And weed mats.
Then we had our second planting day. We are now the Kaioko. We have invited the Year 7 and 8 class to come and be part of this project. They will become the kaitiaki of Te Rehua Hammond Point in the years to come.
We tell them that they have been chosen to become the future leaders of this project, and they are so proud.
We did a health and safety briefing.
taught them how to plant.
Then we planted and planted.
Community members turned up to help us get another 50 trees in the ground.
So here we are now.
We have taken over the management of the reserve and have begun the reforestation process.
We've engaged the local community in this amazing project.
We've managed to get a sponsorship from a local company.
And we have ongoing support from DOC and CCC.
But now we look at the future.
First, when COVID allows, we would love to have a proper celebration of our partnership with DOC. We've even been practicing our waiata, Ngāiuia, and the local runanga will be invited.
Longer term, our 5-year plan has some exciting ideas, if funding permits.
Getting rid of all the predators like
Ferrets!
Stoats!
Possums! And weasels. In the years gone by, this point was a popular nesting place for white-flipped penguins. The school will begin building penguin houses.
The Robinsons Bay Community Group are keen to join us with the idea of extending our coastal walkways to include our little reserve.
We think our project is extremely valuable for our school, community, and most importantly, our planet. We think it has the potential to have a huge impact on the future. And we hope you think so too.